All right, everyone. Good evening from the Family Sports Center here in, where are we?
Call it Centennial.
Centennial, Colorado. Thank you. And Regis Raiders varsity team coming back from that long break. It seemed like a long time, huh, Tom?
Oh man, 2 weeks. I'm not going to lie to you. It was nice 2 weeks from a parental standpoint.
Yeah.
But I had looked at my kid the other day. I'm like, you need to get back on the ice.
That's right.
That's
right. And the Raiders got back on the ice this week and practiced and got ready for tonight. Starts 9 games in 11 days, Tom.
Ooh. Yeah, welcome back.
So welcome back. Get ready. You'll hear a lot from me and Tom and Chris Brousseau over the next few weeks, but it's going to be an exciting time for the Raiders and for this team to get it moving into the home stretch of the Chassa season here. So Raiders play Denver East tonight. I think East is ranked, I want to say number 6. The Raiders are, depending on the polls you look at, 1 or 2. So should have a victory tonight if we go based on that. But unfortunately, we don't get to go based on that, do we, Tom?
Got to go with what happens on the ice.
That's right.
Games in the CPHL season were nice and tight with East. I think we got the better of them one time, and I think they got the better of us in overtime another time, and then we put them out in the quarterfinals.
We put them out in the quarterfinals in the playoffs. We played them actually in Omaha.
Also.
Omaha tournament, and they got us by a goal, and then got us by a goal. Actually, got us by a goal. Always a good matchup. Good to start off. So let's talk about our lineups tonight here, Chris.
Nice day.
I know.
I can be Chris.
I'm going to be Chris. It's going to be Chris tomorrow.
I'm in the right week. All I got to do is talk about the boards and the refs. Oh, never mind. We're off that subject. My apologies, Wendy. Do not tell him I said that, in case you're listening. Starting lineup. Well, we'll start out with the Raiders here, starting up front, as always. Ian Beck, center up, Nolan Williams, and Parker Brenner. Vincent Cieslak is going to have Reese Peterson on his left, Edison Barnes on his right. Evan Mahalik will be out with Avery Osgood, Alex Gregory. Great to see Greg's back.
Great to see Greg back in the lineup after that wrist strain, for sure.
And we have a couple of, we're off number forwards. We're playing 11 forwards today, not by Terry's choice, but we have a couple people out of town and still on the injury list, as we're hoping that Mr. Sorensen will be back soon. And so we got Alex Warrott and Andrew Brennick working in as an extra set of forwards that'll jump, and that just means our centers get a little bit more ice time.
That's right.
On the back end, Dylan Paranjape will lock it down with Jake Crowell, and Luke Damrath will be opposite Jeremy Kornmesser, and then Zach Lorenzo and Cedar Regan will play their regular shifts together there as number 5 and number 8. We'll bring it, I'm sure, on the blue line all night tonight. So off we go as we get started.
And number 33, Easton Sparks in goal tonight, backed up by Mark Brousseau. So ready to go, and we'll, I guess we'll do the announcement of the starting lineups, and then we'll get going here in a minute with the national anthem.
So number 5 for Denver East, that's Peter Galambos. Number 9 for Denver East, Elijah Tomberg. And number 12, Peter Krug. Number 22 is Talon Bennett. And number 23, Calvin Stone, one of the defenders. And in net tonight, senior Max Horvath will hold down the pipes for East as the Angels get to the blue line. All right, as the Raiders come out, we touched on lineups, but that'll be Zach Lorenzo and Cedar Regan on the blue line.
Oh, you know that one. You know that
number
kid.
10, Evan Mahalik steps up on the starting lineup. And number 13, Alex Gregory. And number 81,
Avery Osgood. There we go.
And here comes Easton Sparks and the rest of the Raiders as we'll get ready for the national anthem. Great. All right. I love it when hockey comes back after the break. Number one, there's the trepidation of what are we going to get, right? Our kids sat around at home and ate a lot of food.
No question about it.
Are their heads going to be right back in it? So there's always, figuring out the game and what's going to happen, but it's also that push. It's that stretch run. It's that January, February that you always look forward to where you're like, it seems like it's meaningful hockey day in, day out.
That's right. And they've been looking to this. I mean, this is sort of where the rubber meets the road for the Raiders in this season for sure. Again, 3 games this weekend. Tonight against Denver East, a formidable opponent. Tomorrow against Ralston Valley, who was a state finalist last year.
Yeah.
Monday against Castleview, and then 6 games between Friday and Monday next weekend. So, an intense stretch. And good to see the Raiders back on the ice, and we're looking forward to it, Tom.
Well, things are ready to rock and roll here as Mahalik gets to the face-off circle and puck comes down and goes far side boards. Chipped on by the Angels, but swung around by Lorenzo. He'll work it near side, chipped ahead. Banged in. I think East will try to keep pucks in the zone, try and pressure. Raiders end up icing it down ice, and we'll get a face-off back in the defensive zone at 16:43. But a little bit of a feeling out process too, probably.
A little bit of a feeling out process, and you're going to get the Beck, Williams, Brenner line out to take this defensive zone face-off for the Raiders.
Well, Ian Beck, the motor of this club.
Yep.
And face-off won by East, thrown towards the net, chipped off a skate, but ends up getting poked aside by the D. Crowell back in behind his own net to play that. Up off the boards for Brenner. Nice cut
little
ahead.
chip for Parker Brenner right there.
And the read quickly across. Short side shot deflected just a bit there on Beck. Comes back up to the point. Fed down low by Jape. Beck in the corner. But knocked loose by East, and the Angels will get it free onto the near side. Played up through the middle. East bangs out ahead as the captain, number 19, Jack Patterson, loses the puck off, but it comes off a Raider stick, dumped in off sides. Slowed up by Sparks behind his cage.
Yeah, and East making a change right there. So
Crow out through the middle, turnover, look out. Fans on the shot as Crow gets back to make the play. Jake stays with it, fends it off. Shot from the point blocked off by Beck, goes far side. But East already on the forecheck pressure, keeping pucks in the offensive zone.
Yeah, East starting off this game pretty hard. Nice body check there by Ian Beck. And that puck will not come out.
Deep corner right away played in for Franklin. Spencer Franklin plays it off, but turned over onto a Raider stick and banged up out of the zone. Raiders just kind of dump it in softly. Near side boards, get a partial change. Quickly wheeling.
Yeah, looking for a little line change there. Oh, nice. Again, nice little outlet there to Vincent Cieslak. Cieslak coming the other direction.
Shot by comes in on tight. I think that might have been blocker to side. Look at East transition, trying to get it deep, but back to play it. Kornmesser has it. Swept down, loses an edge. Puck thrown out the middle. East on the far side boards. Good pressure there by Cieslak. Gets that back onto the stick of Damrath. And loose to the near side for Osgood. Osgood through the middle. Misses Greg there. All the way down ice. No icing. Winged around onto the near side. Osgood slows things up. East comes through. Poke through the middle. Backhand in deep behind. Played off by Kornmesser. Backhanded headed misses Osgood. Tipped by Mahalik, but it goes wide on the short side. Coming back across. Mahalik fights it free. Room through the middle. Good off the stick. Osgood just misses him. East instead corrals it, tries to come up through the middle. Nice pick off there. Mahalik will come on. Shot, quick
nice
shot, backhand.
Mahalik.
Oh, that was a great shot, as that was actually Brenner.
That was Brenner. That was Parker Brenner. Sorry about that.
Evan was driving the middle. Brenner with a good shot, had to be fought off by the netminder. Horvath. Mahalik back in his own end to pick it up. He'll wait, stretch.
Good stretch pass there.
Brenner, nice tap. Williams fires a shot.
Oh! There's a rebound right there for Brenner, and he just didn't quite get there.
Beck near side, bodies man up, forces the turnover on a stick of Williams. Back for Beck, looks, fires a shot, goes off the skate and out to the far side. Good keep by Cedar Regan on the far side, stays in. Raiders with finally some offensive zone pressure. Centering pass gets knocked loose and the Angels feed it up and out. Nice defensive.
Good back check work there by Zach Lorenzo. Keep that play from advancing past mid-ice.
And East forced back in their own end. Brenner pressuring. That goes off an East player. That should be icing. And it is.
Yeah.
13:04.
Intense start to the game, but wow, like the pace here from both teams actually.
Yeah, East got it started early. I think Raiders recognized and said, time to go. Stepped on the gas, as always, driven by that Beck line.
That's right.
And followed up nicely by Mahalik and company. Some good offensive zone pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Want to see the Raiders pick up on their, establish a forecheck here.
Good job played there by Barnes. Barnes forced a man off, puck around Joppe, but good coverage on the far side as he forces him out to the corner. Picked off. Is that Barnes pushing it ahead? Here comes Vinny as he gets wide. Handed off, back nice. Reese Peterson, just snaps off his stick. Angels working hard. There's some quick feet coming through the middle, a little drag step move, but in traffic, you're not going to beat 3 or 4 Raiders at the blue line. And that's going to force Zeke Giles back as he plays it up towards the blue line, trying to gain the zone. Quickly knocked free by Perrin Joppe.
Nice little chip there by Alex Gregory, looking for Evan McCulloch.
Backhand tip just off a stick and wide. Good defensive play made by the captain there. Now back down low. Buries the East. Nice hit by Osgood as he buries him in the corner. Mahalik back at center ice. Puck is loose for Damrath on the far side board. Nice pickup by East. They cut middle, shot, great block made by Perrin Joppe.
Yeah, good play there by Dylan Perrin Joppe right there.
Back down in the corner, thrown high and chipped out of the zone by the Angels. They'll have to regroup at their own blue line. Puck near side. Raiders played in the boards with Damrath. He reverses, comes back up near side Osgood. Good move by Avery to get it ahead and dump it in deep after he gains the red line.
He'll come off on a change, get Nolan Williams out there with Ian Beck's line.
Kornmesser keeps it in for Beck. Quick shot. Blocker, nice glove from the netminder Horvath.
Yeah, nice save there by Max Horvath.
Yeah, shot is a great play off the side boards by Kornmesser, and it hops right onto the stick of Beck. He's able to cut middle in that scoring zone.
Yeah, that's the guy you want. That's the guy you want with the puck on his stick for sure. Coming in right in the left slot for sure. So 11-13 left here in the first.
Face-off win back by the Raiders at the point. Lorenzo had dumped it down the boards, but that's taken away by Patterson for the Angels. Patterson back in behind his own boards, goes far side D. Up off on the near side, deflected by Williams, and it comes out of the zone. Nolan regroups and brings it on. Poke check there by the Angels, turn to the side, and they get it out to center ice. This is more what you want to see out of the Raiders. Neutral zone pressure.
I like to see the response from the early heavy pressure from East. East with a good start to the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, and then the Raiders with a good response here.
Down on the near side, quick shot, whistles wide, but blocker to side regardless by Easton Sparks. And loose through the middle. Good feet ahead, and there's some room to go for Peterson.
Oh,
nice
good
pass.
Flip. Oh, great pass there by Reese Peterson, setting up Ian Beck just a little bit over his stick.
Peterson comes away with it in the corner, finds Beck again. Quick shot blocked off a body. Lorenzo fires. Loose in front, banged at. And the Angels pull it aside, near side, and get it out of the zone.
Boy, great offensive zone pressure by the Raiders so far here tonight. Ooh, wow, what a bounce.
Boy, that
was a Chris Brousseau bounce for us.
Easton was going behind to slow it up, and next thing you know, it was in front of his net, and Easton was outside in the yard doing yard work. Oh my, that one goes aside with no damage done. But East smells something here as they keep it in the zone. Down the boards hard, pressure for number 3, Grant Petruno. Handled there easily by the D, but Petruno back on it. Cedar Regan will fire that around, but not out. Back down to Petruno low. He gets all. He lifts up on
That's a high stick right there, but nothing called on that play right there. So play on.
Then he fights through it, goes back around. East needs a change. That's room for Lorenzo to work as he'll look for the break. Finds Peterson pressing up at center ice. Reese will backhand it in.
Back out with the McCulloch line with Osgood and Alex Gregory.
Nice play there by Avery. Pinches one off the boards and keeps it in. Coming to the near side. Back at the point, Damrath knocks it down, goes off Mahalik, battling the near side boards, pulled free by Osgood. Mahalik peels it loose, gets down to Osgood, shot deflects up off a stick and into the screen, out of play.
Right.
Quick stick there from Osgood. His little tap off the boards. He wanted to get that off quick. He knew a man was on him.
Yeah, he gets that from
his
his
mom.
mom.
Stick down.
He gets that from his mom, unfortunately. So, you know, just that speed. I can't take credit.
8:42 first period, 0-0 hockey, but lots of pace and lots of action.
Yeah, good pace to this game. This will high intensity for the first 9 minutes of this game.
Raider win at the faceoff dot, goes down low. Osgood chopped at there by a defender for East.
Good keep there by Jeremy Kornmesser. Good work there by Kornmesser at the line.
East content to bang it out to center ice, back to play it. Kornmesser backhands it ahead, misses Osgood. It comes all the way back down into the east end for Taylor Bennett. Puck through the middle, picked off by the Raiders. Tapped loose by Greggs. Gregory can't quite control. It comes off East, decides to peel it in deep and dump it. Damrath there to play it. Finds Osgood near side through the middle, picked up. Mahalik jumps it ahead, cuts middle. Oh,
that's going to be offsides. Greg, just a touch offsides right there. So
Mahalik will tap him and say, mea culpa, I went lateral instead of going north-south. I stopped a little east-west. And that gets a whistle and a face-off outside the zone at 7:56.
Yeah, but good. I like the pace from all three lines here so far in this first period.
Peterson now with a chance, walks down. Good look back. And then up from the point, Crowell's shot blocker to side there by Horvath. Back up at the point, Joppe has it hopped through there. Crowell's back to backhand it ahead. Quickly turned up ice. And down into the zone. But just a hair off sides. I think we might have had.
I think it was Brennick or Warrat, or maybe both of them that were off sides there.
Yeah.
So that was Brennick, Warrat as the center, and Peterson out there
on the
so
wing.
Get back with Beck, Brenner, and Nolan Williams here.
East will play that ahead. Joppe shields off the body there on Peterson. Peterson loses the puck, and it goes on to the stick of Beck, and Raiders will push it ahead.
Here we go.
Oh, just bounces on Beck on the look across from Joppe through the middle. Joppe will drop back as the puck comes through and all the way back down into the Raider end. 7 minutes of the first period with not many whistles in this contest.
Good hands. Again, Parker Brenner on a couple passes and then controlling that puck right there, just showing some great hand-eye coordination that I wish I had.
He finds Williams. Williams back.
Oh my
Brenner.
goodness, what a pass from Parker Brenner right there.
And that's a smart stick from Horvath in front. He saw the danger zone there, came out high in his crease, and little poke check just knocks that over the stick of Beck. Otherwise, Beck's poaching right on the doorstep.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Parker Brenner, like I said, I think a couple games ago, eyes in the back of his head, man. I mean, it's and he makes that pass right to the front of the net right there.
Cieslak will come on.
Cieslak, Peterson, and Barnes out right now with Regan and Zach Lorenzo in the back.
And there's Barnes looking. Battle there on the far side boards. Barnes comes in support along with Peterson. All three forwards in that battle, and that scrum. Trying to kick one loose. Good work by Barnes, but knocked free finally. East gets the loose puck and comes ahead. Quick jaunt up by Petruno.
Good body work there by Zach Lorenzo, physical right there.
Barnes on the far side plays it back to his D. Kick loose off the boards. Good body, gives a chance to get a shot on net. Maybe the first shot on net for East in this contest.
Yeah, despite a lot of pressure, not a lot of shots in on Easton Sparks here. And the Raiders will come back out with, looks like Warat, Brennick, and Nolan Williams. It's a little bit of rotation on the lines here for sure.
Big draw here. Warat wins that down, but East jumps at it. Good work by Brennick to knock it loose. Williams one-on-one, tries to get around. Good back checking work by East. And that hops through at the point, so back to play it is Damrath at his own blue line. Hands that one back off. Knocked in the zone. Damrath's going to be forced back again. Reverses, nice little move on the far side. Go ahead, but hops through and gets out to the far end. East trying to play it up through the middle. Waiting, yes, pulls it onside. Brennick cuts in, shot. Oh, off the pipe and out of play.
That was there. We almost had Andrew Brennick with his first Chassa goal, varsity Chassa goal for that matter, and he just missed. He just missed.
Whew, 5:25.
Did Horvath get that one or?
No, I think it hit the crossbar and came out. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, hit the crossbar.
Hit the bar. Good shot there by Brennick. He's playing well in these. He's in these first 3 shifts he's had.
Vinny will be back out, wins a nice draw to Peterson, will cycle up to the point. Joppe will go down low. Nice pickup by Vinny. Cieslak trying to play it loose. Flutters off the stick, taken away. Patterson right there to take it. Pushes ahead, slips around the D, but good coverage on the far side by Perrin Joppe.
Yeah, good support there by Dylan Perrin Joppe. The Raiders will advance the puck. Cieslak in.
Joppe drives. Cieslak shot. Wow, what a save by Horvath under the pad. I thought that was going 5-0.
I thought that I lost the puck there, but it was right there underneath his pad.
Boy, he had a good look 5-hole there. I don't think we'll see how close this came on the replay, but he got that pad down and pins that one underneath the equipment. And confident. You didn't see him look over his shoulder, wonder if it got past him.
No.
He's seeing the puck well. Mahalik wins it back to Joppe. Quick shot, gloved, held, and we'll do it all again.
Well, Raiders so far with a pretty decent advantage here in shots, I got to think. Obviously, we don't have a running total on shots, but I've only seen 1 or 2 in on Easton Sparks. And I bet the Raiders have 6 or 7 already.
Yeah, absolutely, at a minimum. Back up on the far side East, puts loose, breaks through the middle. Quick feet here, but just offsides on the far side is number 13, George Brannon. As Zeke Giles, a little bit of pep in his step. Giles has had some jump number 29 for East.
These are two teams with some real team speed, I think. I mean, they're not big teams, I wouldn't say. I mean,
yeah.
I think both teams rely more heavily on their speed, so it's kind of style against style in this matchup. A good one so far.
Mahalick's faceoff comes back to the D, played off the board, little area pass, tipped on nicely there by Gregory.
Great play by Alex Gregory right
he
there.
He absorbs contact. Mahalick plays it back to the point. Lorenzo walks, then goes back down the rims around the boards, back in the far side.
Big hit by Alex Gregory right there.
Steps across, D pushing ahead. Mahalick poke check that loose, but bang free. Raiders have it, played up for Osgood. Osgood's 1-on-3 here, fights through and gets support. Mahalick stayed on, thought he went for a change, but he stays on in the corner. Absorbs contact there, pushed around far side East. Good step up and keep. Oh, stepping out on Osgood, tried to get a good piece. Got him just off the puck, but quickly dump
it back in on Horvath, and the Raiders will look to complete a line change. Good shift by that line right there.
Yeah, good movement, good offensive flow, and they really seem to be finding each other.
Yeah.
Working well together as puck comes loose for Williams. Quick feet here as Williams jumps on. Nolan cross ice pass, shot by Brinner. Deflected wide.
The speed on this line is
as good as
insane.
You'll see
in
Colorado and Chaza hockey this year.
No question. And Nolan Williams with that extra gear right there.
Nice play by Damrath, coming all the way across at his own blue line, not allowing East to get that puck deep. Now they're forced to dump in on the back end. Cornmester will wing it around. Damrath has it slip free, but Beck's there in support.
Good support of teammates right here by the Raiders so far tonight, I gotta say.
Back off on the far side, there's the forecheck pressure. East plays it through the middle, shot from the point, knocked down, it's loose. Digging for it. In the East skates, nice job by Peterson knocking that side to the near side boards. Peterson goes down, but fights through and gets the puck free.
Yeah, definitely just clears that out. Beck coming back the other direction.
Finds Peterson. Oh, good defensive play there. Ooh. Again, by the other side, by Patterson for the East the East Angels. And they play it back behind their net.
There's a penalty here on the
Raiders. Yeah, I think we're gonna get, it looks like we might get a hook or a tripping call. And let's see what we get. Or was it touched by East and the whistle came in? Because Patterson's pleading his case. No? That's going to be us. Yep. We're going to get a...
Well, he called it and he waited until, Beck. Well, I guess it's a call on Beck.
Yeah, it's Ian. I think Ian either got called for a rough or an interference away from the puck.
Okay.
And couldn't quite see the call from the ref as he made a quick hand signal to the scorekeeper, but...
Well, they were waiting for the Raiders to touch the puck, so we thought that there was going to be a penalty on Regis. So Raiders go on the penalty kill here with Cieslak out in the center dot with Barnes, Jake Kroll, and Dylan Paranjape, and they'll get that puck all the way down the ice. So
as you
good start.
Have commented before, Barnes just a machine on the penalty kill. And we'll see if he and Cieslak can slow up East, along with Paranjape and Crowell. There's a deflection, went right in, fought off by Sparks. Quick rip, score. Giles, I think that was 29, Zeke Giles. That's
just
so tough.
Chaos in front of the net right there.
Puck deflected a couple times, and it just comes right out up high where Giles just takes a rip.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Nothing Sparks could do. He even shrugged his shoulders there going, hey, nothing I can do. Power play goal for East on a fortunate bounce and a little bit of chaos in the defensive end for the Raiders.
Yep, so Raiders playing from behind here, and 1-0 East with 1:52 left here in the second, or in the first.
Well, a quick power play goal, 152.
Yeah, just a lot of chaos there in front of the net, and real struggle for the Raiders right there.
East slides one in, shot in, knocked loose. Back checking, Mahalik peels it free. Goes off a stick, kept in the zone. Lorenzo's down there in a battle on the near side. Played out high, picked off by Osgood. Played out far side for Damrath. Damrath can't get the poke on that. Backhanded through the middle, shot covered up there by Sparks. And the Raiders
got a line change out there right now.
Caught in their own end there on a couple of bounces. Opportunity to get a clear, just never came clean.
Right, right.
And East, as you see when you get a goal across the line, all of a sudden a little bit of extra energy, a little pep in the step as East comes hard on that ensuing shift. East wins the face-off, thrown in. Nice pad save there by Sparks, and then thrown off Sparks to the far side board, knocked loose by Brenner. Just gets out of the zone, but East right on it.
Yeah, East with some good energy right now for sure. Like you said, getting some energy off that goal. It's like in a video game or something.
Now on the near side, kick free is that Jape playing it back in his own end. Jape will ring it around the far side boards off of Brenner. Nice little touch pass.
There. Oh, here we go.
And there's through the middle. Williams breaking it alone. Shot! Score! Here it is. And that's the line that gets it done right there. Brenner, Beck, Williams. Shot score. 50.6 seconds.
Get it right back there, Tom.
Oh my.
And what a heck of a pass there.
First the touch pass from Brenner, but then Beck right on time, on the tape, behind the D. And Nolan Williams makes him pay. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, no question about it. No question about it. Parker Brenner starts that play off. And that's what you like to see. So Nolan Williams from Ian Beck with the primary assist, and Parker Brenner with the secondary assist, but really got that play going.
And here's another chance as now the Raiders with the quick response get that goal. Don't let them have anything. And you love those late goals inside a minute. It's just, Eddie fires one in the glove. Horvath, good vision.
And
picks up the puck.
Barnes is a player you want out there right after when you get that energy boost right there, because he's such a high energy player. And I'm waiting for him to do something else, because I got a little something to say for Eddie and for Chris Barnes a little bit later here in the broadcast. But we'll wait on that in a minute.
28 seconds left in the period. There's a float out. Look at Giles jump up, the goal scorer for East, but he can't get across, and now Raiders tap through the middle. Peterson tried to play a nice one off there. Instead, we'll see it dwindle down to 15 seconds as stretch passes seem to be the order of business here for East in the latter stages.
Great touch pass there by Peterson, just a little bit off the stick.
And time winds down on the period, and we'll get the buzzer, but it's a 1-1 game.
1-1 game. Good to see the Raiders get that goal back right away and make it 1-1 going into the break. And I think the Raiders got the momentum back right away there. And now we get an ice make, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for everyone. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, folks.
right, Tom, back for the second period, and we've gotten a bigger crowd like since the start of the.
Has it filled in?
Yeah.
Oh my!
It's a full. It's getting close to a full house here. Wow. I don't think all these kids are even back to school yet.
No, this is fantastic. They're all. I mean, and if we can just keep it up, that pace in the first period, both ways. Here we are, 1-1 hockey to start the second, and looking forward to seeing what else comes.
Really good first period for both teams, actually, I think.
Well, the Raiders finish on a high note and get it back to 1-1 inside that final minute. So now we're back at play as Crowell's in the battle behind his own net. Here comes that forecheck drive from the Angels as it's forced down ice by Beck and iced all the way down. Ian said, let me get that out of there, get things reset. Felt a little disjointed, and he's like, let's get back to what we know.
That's
Let's
right.
win a face-off, control the puck, do what Regis does. Puck possession hockey.
Big East crowd down here on our left.
Yeah, the student section turning out. East throws one in, deflection blocked off. Nice job by Crowell as Jake just blocks that off and pushes up in the play. Bangs that ahead. Tapped on. Oh, Jape. Oh, Williams almost got it on the backhand of the
Williams
crowd.
just couldn't get it under control before he got to the post. Good stick there by Parker Brenner, and that'll stay in.
Beck quickly on it. Goes around the D's, loops in behind the cage, out front, but nobody home. Backhanded up and not out. Lorenzo keeps it in. Down low is Brenner. Oh, he gets boarded.
Yeah, that's going to be a first power play for the Raiders, big time.
Raiders will bring the extra man on as Sparks gets to the bench. Lorenzo will play it back.
Good to see Brenner skating off here.
Yeah, that's going to be Talon Bennett that's going to take that one, but let's see if the Raiders can control here. Osgood gets a loose shot wide off the stick of the netminder. Raiders still have control, not able to touch it up as East. Raiders playing low, looking. Pressured on the far side boards, finally tied up by Bennett. That'll be the last thing he has to say as he's headed to the box with what should be a boarding call or a rough.
Heavy hit from behind on Parker Brenner right there. Not something we like to see.
Have Talon Bennett, number 22.
Refs are talking about this. I think it might just be a rough, but
I don't think they're going to go 2 and 10, but that's probably what they're discussing. Boarding will be the call, but 2 minutes will go up on the board. Raiders will go on the power play.
Yeah, so we'll be out with Cieslak, Peterson,
and probably Eddie Barnes on the far side.
Eddie Barnes on the left, and then Zach Lorenzo and Luke Damrath up top.
Barnes has it, places towards the point. Good job by Damrath with the skate to keep it in.
Good play there by Luke Damrath.
Cieslak across, good read by East. They get it free and try to break. Flip that in deep. Slowed up and then covered by Sparks safely at 15-14. We'll have to take a defensive zone face-off to get the power play started here.
Yeah.
Beck line just coming off, so that's why they're going to go with PP2 here first. And you'll see probably Beck and Brenner and company coming back shortly. I'd like to see the Raiders take advantage here, but for now, East shot down low, but blocked off in the skates of Damrath again. Barnes ahead for Cieslak.
Good penalty kill work so far by East for sure.
Giles, good
play
glove. Damrath so solid through the middle. Peterson has to pull up. That gets knocked free.
Oh, good stick there by Luke Damrath.
Boy, Giles was jumping and ended up by Damrath. Played it so that he was forced off sides. He had to regroup. The Raiders, though, have burned off 50 seconds here power play time without getting set up in the zone. That's hopping loose on Vinny. He slides free, gets it up for Damrath, brings it on. Damrath hands off, sees that shot, whistles off the netminder and into the screen out of play. Quick shot there from Cieslak.
Yeah.
I think the blocker got that and knocked that up into the screen.
All right, so now we got Brenner taking the face-off with Nolan Williams, Avery Osgood, Ian Beck, and Dylan Parent-Jape in the back. Raiders win the face-off here.
Brenner down, picked off by the Angels and iced all the way down. Sparks will slow it up. East sends one in. Quick foot race. Tap free by Beck, but then taken away. East keeps it in deep. 40 seconds left on the power play. East with possession. Don't mess around with this, boys. Just take it off of him and let's go. Up ice, knock back, good pressure. That's just strong work by Peter Columbus for East.
Yeah, good penalty work by the Angels here. But the Raiders now have a 3-on-2 developing.
Quick shot by Brenner, swallowed up by the netminder Horvath. No rebound given up. And the Raiders have about 13 seconds of power play time left here. Beck wants to stay out and get an offensive zone draw.
Yeah, no
see what
question.
he can do.
No question. Got to get something set up in these last 13 seconds of this power play here, because it's been that's a good start to win the faceoff.
Half boards far side, cross ice pass.
What a pass by Brenner, looking for Paranjape right there.
And there's a good stick from Nolan Williams, knocking it down, keeping it in play. Nolan slides in behind, fights off the check. We're back to even strength. Nolan held up by the D and flipped up into the stands and out of play. We'll give the double thumbs up. Everyone's okay.
All right, so that takes care of the Raiders' first power play opportunity. 0 for 1 now.
And that was really good penalty killing there by East.
Yeah.
As they really kept the pressure on. Puck down, Mahalik wins it back to Peterson, then comes through, played off for Reese. Reese near side, cuts deep, in behind the cage. Tapped free, D backing up, that gives room for East to break it out. Lorenzo waits, man gets knocked down, we're gonna get a tripping call. That's gonna go against Gregory, I think. Behind the play, maybe got a stick down on the leg. Alex looks on going, I'm not so sure, but if you're gonna make me go to the box, I guess I'll go, unless it's Peters, excuse me, unless they call the D.
Yeah, they might send Luke. No, they're sending Alex Gregory
yeah,
to the box.
I think it was from behind, as he came back to try to make a play, but no. Nope, it's gonna be Zach. And Zach's definitely got a beef there, because he's backing up, playing straight up on the man, playing body. I think they missed one there. I think that might have been Greg that got the stick down from behind. And not because it was a bad play. He was just back checking.
Raiders look to kill one off here.
Here comes Barnes on the pressure. He jumps in. Played back around the near side, Patterson. Patterson with it, pressured by Cieslak. Patterson swings wide, far side for East. Tries to get the wheels going. Cieslak cuts that off. Forces him back onto the near side. Angels try the middle, slip through, bring it on, shot, knocked down and then covered by Sparks on a little bit of a knuckler.
Yeah, big cover there by Sparks with 1:25 left here on East's second power play opportunity. And as we know, on that first power play opportunity, they created some commotion quickly and got their first goal.
So we're at 12:32 and we've already had power plays for both sides. Special teams looming large here in the early part of the second period. Face off one forward. Mahalik comes out, thrown towards the middle, shot wide on an open net by Patterson.
Oh, wow.
Woo! Dodged bullet there for the Raiders. Far side, back off, up high but not out. Angels keep it in, thrown down low. Damrath is there, forced around near side. Cedar Regan plays it up and out of the zone.
All right. Break that up.
We got a whistle.
Yeah, we got a penalty here on East. And
that's going to go against number 18 for East. That's Rodion Dubrovin. Been wanting to say that name all night. Dubrovin.
Not to mention Rodion.
Rodion, too. I don't know where you start.
You don't hear that one a lot. I mean, that's an impressive name, I got to say.
Rodion gets on the stat sheet, maybe not in the way he wants at 12:04 as he negates the remainder of the power play. We'll have 57 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey and then another power play for the Raiders.
All right, so a lot of open ice here, and you put Brenner and Beck out there to roam around for sure.
That comes back onto the stick of the defender, number 23, Calvin Stone, another one of the captains for
good stick
East.
there by Brenner. Heavy pressure there on the back check.
Fed up and out, but nobody home as East takes control, plays it near side, chipped on. Paranjape will hustle back and sweep that one around the far side. This is where Jape's so dangerous as he gets up in the rush. Jape goes around the D, walking in, looking out front, circles, fires, and now a rip from the point, no, faked, and Brenner tries to hand that one off.
And the goalie doesn't have a stick right now. So.
You want to get the puck to the net here, and they do, but that gets stick thrown down. Raiders with a little bit of helter-skelter on East. This is where you want to take advantage, 4-on-4, but through the middle, Crowell able to keep it on. Brenner cross shot, save!
And Horvath coming back to the right, to that right post. Looks like he kicked the net off there. So
Brenner to Beck for the one-timer, and Horvath gets across and then knocks the net loose.
Yeah, so the Raiders will be on a power play now for 1:02 with 11:06 here left in the second. And again, out with Cieslak, Peterson, Barnes, Lorenzo, and Damrath in the back.
And the draw won by Cieslak, but it comes out of the zone.
Yeah, he won that clean, but almost too clean.
Damrath loses the puck, but that's offside. And the whistle comes home a little late, but correct.
Yep.
As Giles jumped the blue line while his man was on the wrong side. But he's been their energizer for East, number 29, as he has the one tally on the power play, but he's just been up offensively as much as possible, along with Patterson, number 19. I think that's been East's driving force.
He almost doesn't look like he's wearing shoulder pads. He just looks like he's got his jersey on.
That's the guy at Men's League that I've always been terrified of. Dude, you're not wearing shoulder pads. You know you're 10 times better than me. Which isn't saying much, but puck on the near side. Good job by Barnes to bring it on. Edison, nice back pass for Peterson.
What a drop pass there.
But Peterson just knocked off his stick, and East corrals that one, and Patterson throws it out to center ice.
Yeah, Eddie created a lot of misdirection there with that drop pass.
Good look by Vinny for Crowell, cutting in, shot! Jake just whistles the net on the far side. Kept in there by Lorenzo down low. Barnes on it. Out front, just misses Cieslak, and now East is jumping up, and out it comes. And the aforementioned Giles brings it on, but unable to do much against Lorenzo.
Big
as Zach
Lorenzo.
And right on 2-on-1 developing. Shot!
Yeah! Reese Peterson with his first goal of the season.
Quickly drawn. And there's something where you see where the big hit can make a difference. On the back end, the defensive play by Lorenzo. Puck comes loose, quickly advanced ahead. I don't know who got the secondary, but that came through beautifully.
Yeah, Reese Peterson puts that one home.
High blocker side, but it's all set up by the eyes of Cieslak. Vinny grabs the netminder's attention, then floats it across. Peterson with the finish. Beautiful goal, 2-1, Raiders power play goal. Right away, near side, Brennick fires it in, Warrot right on it.
Good speed there in getting down low by Warrot, getting control.
Puck feathered back around in deep. On the far side, Warrot right to it. Brennick with support, tries to knock that free. East trying to battle just to get a puck up and loose.
Yeah, good shift from this line so far, and good forecheck work by the Raiders.
Nolan Williams out there with him. Nolan brings it on. He takes a hit in the boards. Good support there from Brennick. Backhanded out high. Warrot can't turn on it, but a good stick lift, and Williams has it. Williams reverses out of the corner. Back up high. Back down to fed around the board.
Smart play there by Jeremy Kornmesser, seeing where the free ice was for sure.
Yeah, he didn't have the shot from the point. Brennick in support. Finally knocked loose, and East gets it up and out. Back to play it is Osgood fresh on. We had a lot of bodies there.
Oh, here comes McCulloch.
Backhanded low for Gregory. Raiders good to avoid an extra man problem there, as we might have been too many as we came off the bench and played it.
Yeah.
But we dodged that bullet. East has it. They rim it off the boards near side, kept in by Gregory. Mahalik waits, looks, tries to fire one out center, blocked. He'll rep it around and goes back to the point. Down from the point, deflected off Gregory's stick, but wide of the net near side. Hornmesser keeps it in. Osgood, good drag move, shot off a leg.
Yeah, got it off a foot right there, but good stick work there by Osgood.
Osgood to Mahalik. Mahalik in the corner, tries to fight out, gives it up.
Well,
Avery
I like
goes
how
high.
this line is working together for sure.
Shot blocked, but kept by Lorenzo. That's key. Lorenzo hands that one back off. Winding high. Waiting, near side, room to work. Shot in traffic. Deflects up and off the glass. Lorenzo stays up offensively there on the far side. Gets it free for Gregory. Greg can't quite fight through. D comes on. Osgood there. Good body on the man, but then thrown up and out of the zone. That's going to be...
Yeah, it's not going to be icing because it went right
Vinny.
by Cieslak, but a great shift from that line. You got to love that.
Offensive pressure, turnover, in front, shot, save! Wow! Quick reaction there as Easton got out to cut down the angle. Came way out high.
Great reaction from, you see Cieslak just sort of fan on that pass coming out.
Tomberg was number 9.
Which you never see. You never see anything like that. But Easton Sparks there to pick him up right there. So
Tomberg found himself in with the puck all alone on Sparks. Sparks with a good push out, which really cut down that angle and just swallowed up the puck, and no damage done. Raiders maintain the 2-1 lead. Puck at the point, dumped in deep and around on the far side. Played off the boards, knocked ahead. Barnes comes through to pick it free quickly for the Raiders, but then taken away and thrown ahead by East. Angels can't control. Barnes going to come down, win that foot race again. Behind the net, wrapped out front, quick shot. Deflects up.
Wow.
Loose puck.
That could have taken a different bounce for sure. That's going to be icing on the Angels, I believe.
Yes, indeed, as it's going to come all the way back down in their end. 6:46, second period. Raiders up 2-1 on the power play goal from Reese Peterson, courtesy of the apple from Vinny Cieslak.
That's right.
And Beck will settle right in and say, let's keep the pressure on. Offensive zone face-off. Puck loose in front, tapped at.
All right, we're going to get another offensive zone face-off. That gives us a little time here, Tom, to thank Carol and Dewey Deloge for tonight's for sponsoring tonight's game. I should have said this when Alex Wara was out on the ice a minute ago and having such a phenomenal shift. Alex Warat's grandparents sponsoring tonight's game, and thank you to the Deloches as always for their continued support of the Raiders.
Big Raider supporters. This doesn't get done without all of you out there, and
no,
we don't get to come by and talk to you on a Friday or Saturday night without that support.
And get those big paychecks that we get, right, Tom?
I already said I'd do this for a living in my retirement if someone would just pay for my travel.
That's right.
I don't even need a paycheck beyond that.
I would do the same. It's too much fun, man.
And there's Brenner walking in, backhand out in front. What a look. Like you said, eyes in the back of the head.
Parker Brenner has made 5 passes, I think, tonight that have just been magical.
It's just reminiscent of the days when Michael Manville would play like that with Ian Beck, and Ian Beck's found that home again with Parker Brenner.
Yeah, it's fun to watch those two play, and then you add in Nolan Williams, who
has been ever since he got to the Raiders as a freshman, has been something to watch.
That's right.
And it's where we get spoiled getting to stand up here and watch them play and see what these kids do, and you just marvel at it.
Yeah, you get a good junior class here with Brenner, Williams. You got Zach Lorenzo.
Yeah, so great leadership coming back, but let's not look ahead too far because we got a whole year of fun.
Let's worry about this year, and the Raiders have to touch up. That's offsides. Raiders do it and come back.
Oh, behind a little bit, but nice sweep play there. Knocked free, and Cedar Regan gets that loose and onto the stick of another Raider defender up ahead. Osgood down the boards, finds it, crossing pass, tries to find Mahalik in the skates.
Mahalik for the first Mahalik goal of the Chassa season for sure, but just missed.
Gregory keeps it up, shot off the blocker and out to the far side. Gregory right back on it. Pulled loose.
I really like the work we're seeing from this line, and you're going to get icing here on the Angels, and you get a line change from the Raiders. Fresh legs out there.
4:56. Raiders leading 2-1 here in the second. Yeah, the Raiders rolling forward lines up and down.
Yeah.
They're not lacking for energy at any level.
No.
And that's what you really need to dominate at the Chassa.
Yeah, and
season
you're gonna need. They're just going to need that, right? I mean, with this many games over the course of the next week and a half.
Off it comes on the stick there of Cieslak, feeds it in behind. Barnes hustling out on the far side. Goes up in the air in the skates. Loose and good step up from the D. Backhanded shot. Cieslak knocks it free for Peterson. Back out front, Cieslak shot! 2 unbelievable saves by Horvath.
Somehow we forget, I mean, because Cieslak joined this program as a sophomore, as a transfer into the program. So Cieslak also a junior. You got, like I said, Brenner, Williams, Zach Lorenzo, Avery Osgood on this team as well. It's a good junior class here.
Outstanding. And really nice play by Reese Peterson there to set up Cieslak out front.
Peterson having a big game so far for sure.
There's the pass, good skate, and Cieslak snaps a shot off that goes wide on the far side.
Heck of a look there from Dylan Paranjape down in the corner.
Jape knocks one loose,
one.
Sneaks through. Crowell back to cover, he's gonna have to take an angle. Quick feet there, shot swallowed up there by Sparks, no rebound.
Yeah, good. Sparks coming in, or coming out off his line right there. He cuts down the angle big time.
Tomberg now with a couple of chances for East here in this period. First on that little steal in close, sniffed out by Sparks, and now shot from the point again, swallowed up. Sparks is 2-0 against Tomberg so far. And keep it that way.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Kornmesser around the near side for the Raiders, gets it up and out, and there's the pressure. See how quickly Williams closes space and takes the puck away. Ooh, oh, what a nice look.
He had Ian Beck cutting, just missed that one.
Beck will backhand that in deep. 2-on-1 there as Williams and Brenner were down, but East able to feed it out to center ice and at least gain a breath.
Oh, good patience there by Zach Lorenzo, waiting for the play to develop a little bit more. Comes in and forces again another offensive zone face-off for the Raiders.
Horvath with a good glove, but knowing better than to play it, has to hold it at 3:32. And the Raiders will come back with another offensive zone opportunity.
All right, got Mahalik and Osgood and Gregory out again.
Right back at it. Mahalik wins it towards Osgood, pulls it free, goes back to the point. Kept in, nice glove to keep it down, but just off the stick and poked away, and East will come ahead.
Good defensive support from the Raiders right there. And
that puck comes out of the zone. Osgood picks it up, waiting, jumps on with Mahalik. Gregory trailing, shot whistles up over the bar to the point, but kept down low. Tapped on, Osgood. Mahalik and Gregory there. Gregory will take it. It's in his skates. Knocks it loose, but gets flipped out by East and down ice. Or an icing.
That'll be icing. And again, you see the Raiders, obviously the mentality here is to get these quick line changes. I mean, that was what, a 30-second shift, and just keep fresh legs moving.
And keep that pressure. Offensive zone opportunities, bring a fresh line.
Yeah, bring a fresh line. Bring another, I mean, Cieslak, traditionally always a really strong face-off guy.
And East gets thrown out as Patterson goes to the side. And Giles comes back on.
The advantage for the Raiders. Oh, blocked.
Oh, what an opportunity,
Raiders.
Crowell.
Yeah, good stick by Crowell right there at the line, and that actually keeps it in.
And at the point, shot deflects off a stick and comes out wide. That was Patterson that knocked that aside for East. But in behind, Cieslak reverses, waits and looks, comes up the near side boards, back to the point. Crowell can't stay, has to back up and give room.
Good pressure there at the center line by Edison Barnes, forcing a retreat by number 19 for East.
Yeah, that was Patterson, the captain. Wanted to break, no room to work, but here's East now trying to find space. Crowell with another nice tap, forces the man offside who's hanging out in the zone, and in an opportunity for Brenner. Brenner walking on, shot, drag, move, Peterson, shot!
Oh, wow.
Wow, and a whistle as he loses sight of the puck at 2:03. But a couple of big saves from Horvath again.
Couple of big ones right there. Yeah, he's come up big. He's definitely keeping East in this game. As the Raiders, since that goal from East on that power play in the about 10 minutes left in the first, have been relentless here.
Shot from the point.
Good shot by Kornmesser right there. I think that's another save for Horvath, and Nolan Williams keeps it at the line.
Oh, I don't think so.
Boy, he wasn't.
Not on the best angle
there.
No, I don't think he had a very good angle either. But the man in black and white will say offsides, and we'll take a whistle at 1:54. Not gonna. I beg to differ there, sir. As the puck comes loose, tapped up, glove down by East. Flipped in the zone on net, blocker to side there by Horvath out to the far corner. East right back in their defensive zone, spending a lot of quality time defending, which I know is that much more tiring.
Yep. Oh yeah. That came out, and that's going to be offsides. And I think the Raiders forwards will stay out there because, you know, like you said, when they're just sort of playing in the offensive zone and setting up, it doesn't take as much energy out of them as it does to play defense constantly. So.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like you're skating downhill. And that one gets banged in by Williams, quickly behind, slowed up by Horvath behind his cage.
Good forecheck there by Brenner. East to look to break out.
Now they get a quick chance. There's Patterson, but he's bodied off.
Good
hit by Williams.
With a big hit.
Great back check by Nolan. Banged back in though. Kept in by East. Up the near side board. East challenging down the board. Shoulder to shoulder they go. Peter Krug in there digging for East. Beck also there, along with Patterson. Patterson tries to snap a shot off. Now Beck in a foot race, and he should have a 2-on-1 with Brenner. Back checking, good work. Beck forced a backhanded on, turned aside by Horvath. But there's the late shift speed you see from Ian Beck.
Yeah, and that's going to be offsides on East right there.
They needed a whistle and a change at 33 seconds of the second. Yeah. As the pressure was coming yet again from Beck and Brenner.
We'll get the Cieslak line out again. And I'm waiting for Eddie Barnes here to make a big play.
Yeah. Raiders win the draw. Cieslak steady in the dot. But a loose puck comes off the stick of Crowell, and a chance for East. Fired in.
Big save there by Easton Sparks. Again, cutting off that angle right on his post.
Sparks square up, seeing the puck well. He hasn't been challenged a ton, but he's had enough work that he's been sharp and on the spot when need to be.
Yeah, so 23.2 seconds left. Want to definitely go into the break with, and that's a good start. That's going to be offsides.
Yeah.
Well, delayed offsides.
Barnes on the far side. Cieslak pulls it loose. Chance with 10 seconds. Backhanded ahead. Cutting, driving the net. Perenjape up in the play. Nice laydown body block there by the defender. That's the other captain.
And that'll do
Calvin
it for the second period. Another active second period here for the Raiders. And the Raiders take the lead on that Reese Peterson goal. And power play goal, by the way, for the Raiders. So 2-1 at the end of two, and we'll have another ice cut. Another ice cut here.
All right, well, folks, take a breather And we'll see you back here
it's
for
it's good to
exciting
it's good to
third.
get these breathers between periods. I'll tell you, Tom. I mean, I need a little rest.
You're not kidding. See you
All right,
shortly.
thanks, everyone. right, it's pretty rowdy here. Getting ready for a big-time third period. 2-1 Raiders after 2 with 17 minutes to play.
Well, these are those games you get into where it feels dangerous, because I felt like the Raiders dominated that second period, but here you are in a one-goal game where one bounce can be such a difference. So
there's a lot of parity in Chassa hockey this year for sure, and East is one of those teams that can always be dangerous.
The Raiders quickly jump up. Nice play back. Joppe goes cross ice. Picked off there by Beck. Plays it down low for Williams.
Good support there by Beck.
Oh, short shot. That one off the post on the outside. Hands that right back off to Brenner. Back to the point. Fired. Deflects off a leg and a body and goes down into the far corner.
A big start for this line on this shift.
Oh, good step up at the point. Crowell tried to keep it in, but look at the quick transitions. The Raiders bring it right back on. Oh, Beck snaps a stick on the shot. And he'll head to the bench for a new twig. Hope he got one over Christmas. Otherwise, his parents are thinking the 30-day rule probably not in effect.
Well, he just picked one up there, so.
East able to gain control. Patterson takes it out and plays it back across. East gets it out to center ice, deflected ahead, knocked down.
Good thing Barnes sort of chipped that right there, because otherwise that was headed right for an East stick.
East with it quickly. Good step up though. Lorenzo forces the man to dump. Comes around the near side boards, chipped ahead, but not out. Ricochets out front. Good block off the leg of Lorenzo there. And Eddie will try and play it off. Barnes can't get it out. Raiders find themselves trapped a little bit in their own end. But a good break, and there's an opportunity for Cieslak on the breakaway. Walks in, shot, score! 5-hole, 15-15. Vinny Cieslak unassisted.
3-1 Raiders. Yeah,
I hope Marty got back to see that. Beautiful play, just opportunistic as Cieslak sees that puck laying there, jumps it. He's in all alone.
Yeah.
Nice little low shot. I like the way he went low, 5-hole.
Yeah, definitely, right there. So Raiders back out with the McCulloch, Osgood, Gregory line here.
And an early tally.
Which has been a really strong line for the Raiders tonight. So,
well, you love that early goal from the Raiders. Just, you know, less than 2 minutes in, and they push the lead to 2.
Yeah, take that 2-goal lead and maybe try to build up on it here.
Puck flipped ahead, played off, knocked off a Raider and down in deep behind. East there, feathers it out the far side. Gregory jumps it ahead. Knocks it up out of the reach of Mahalik, comes all the way back in. Played through the middle by the Angels. Good step up and played off on the near side. Osgood with pressure, goes far side boards. Kept in though.
That stays in.
And Osgood, good stick. Ooh, Avery almost had a break in close, but that gets flipped up off the stanchion. That might have been out of play, but will go on. And comes to the near side.
Yeah, obviously Zach Lorenzo tonight playing the body pretty heavy.
Osgood on the near side decides to backhand that in deep. Raiders will change.
Yeah, good decision there by Osgood to dump that in and get a line change for the Raiders. Back out with the Beck line.
Good tap by Beck. Gets it on for Williams. Williams trying to split 3. Quick shot.
I don't know how he got a shot off there, but that was a heck of a save there by Horvath right there, because it was a little knuckler coming in. I don't know how Nolan Williams got a shot there.
He's pressing in on 3 defenders. He's in the middle of it all. He sees the bounce puck. It's a quick stick. Gets that shot off, and Horvath had to make a sharp save. Puck comes down, kicked off the leg there of Beck. In behind the net, played off the near side. Giles. Giles for East, goes through the middle, finds his man, Quentin Gruber. Gruber goes on the far side. He gets bodied up though.
Good
nicely
body
by
work there
Kornmesser.
by Kornmesser.
But Giles right back on it. Throws it towards the front. Stick and a cover for Eastern Sparks.
Yeah, Kornmesser's a player that I in particular watched play as a freshman last year on the JV team. picked up some size this year, and just a solid, really solid stay-at-home defenseman. And he showed it right there.
And there he is, backhanding ahead on the stick of Williams. Williams, nice little area pass there for Brenner. Brenner tried to center, but good step across defensively. Oh, and Brenner with a deflection to score! What a heads-up play as Williams sent it to the net. Brenner down low, sees the loose puck on the deflection. Forehand, backhand, shot score behind the netminder before he knew what happened, and Horvath skates out and says, I'm down 4-1. And I thought I was playing pretty well.
Yeah, now a 3-goal lead for the Raiders. Little cushion. Good play there on the rebound by Parker Brenner. And he deserves one given all the, I mean, just exceptional passes he's made tonight so far. So 4-1 Raiders with 13:20 left here in the third period.
Puck down low, Borat on it, tries to play back to the point. Paranjape snaps one up into the glove. Peterson looking for a deflection. Horvath says, sorry, that's my save. 13-13, but the Raiders now leading by 3. And I love the way the Raiders come out of the locker room there. At the end of 2, you were saying, okay, does East get a regroup or do the Raiders continue the pressure?
Well, you were talking about it. It was kind of a danger zone game coming into the third. We got a
high stick. Played with a high stick by the Raiders, so no danger there. Once he got all the way down, no reason for Chape not to touch it up. We're going to have a defensive zone face-off anyway.
Yeah, but not saying that. I mean, this game isn't over by any stretch, but for the Raiders to come out and put 2 on the board quickly gives you a little cushion to work with for sure.
Yeah, and continuing their pressure and their dominance. And here comes offensive pressure again. Shot by Warrock, goes in close.
Oh wow, he never got control of that. Yeah, I think the referee just lost sight of that and blew the whistle. But
yeah, Horvath benefited.
A good shift. Alex Warrock, his grandparents, Carol and Dewey Deloach, sponsoring tonight's game, and thanks again to them. He's played really strong. He's played some really strong hockey tonight.
Yeah, those two know each other well, and he and Brennick moving the puck well, and forecheck pressure, which has been a staple for the Raiders throughout this contest. Here's Gregory now on, back low, centering past Gregory, shot. Oh man, loose.
Greg almost with an opportunistic goal. You're going to get a penalty. I think a tripping penalty on
Barnes.
On Barnes here.
And Barnes gets an interference call.
Or a slash.
Oh, they're going to send them both. He's going to say interference is going to go against number 24, Leighton Kyleberg, on Barnes, as Barnes was trying to touch up a puck and get a whistle.
Yep. And
Kyleberg just negated a power play chance, as we'll go either 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 with no penalties up. We'll see how he plays it.
So while they're taking a break here, there's I don't want to use Barnes taking a penalty, but he drew a penalty right there too. Barnes taking a penalty. We miss seeing Chris Barnes here tonight. Chris Barnes is down in Miami. A shout out to him. He's down in Miami because his first granddaughter was born on Christmas Day.
Congratulations.
We got Callie May. I'm sorry. Yes, Callie May, Mom Sarah, Dad Sean, and glad they're watching tonight.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. And yeah, and that just shows you Eddie doesn't quit on the play. He sees it, he gets a trip. But instead of just kind of hanging your head and going, I'm going to the box, he keeps working, and he draws the interference call.
That's right. He keeps the Raiders even. And now they're not going to be even. Parker Brenner with a tripping. That's going to be a trip on Brenner. Well, you don't see Brenner in the box too much.
Yeah, he gives a little tap to Patterson there, who he took down. Hey, buddy, no, nothing meant there.
Yep. Just an aggressive play, and yeah, took him down. Good call, tripping on the Raiders, and the Raiders will go on the penalty kill here. So 5-on-4.
11:55 of the third. Raiders leading by 3, but an opportunity here for East.
Yeah.
Try to climb back in a little bit.
Yep. This is where East needs. This is definitely one, and East is going to call it. I think East is going to call a timeout here.
Yeah.
And try to set something up.
Yeah. Go back to the dry board about what they accomplished in the first period to get that 1-0 lead.
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't seem like a 4-1 game, Tom. I mean, it's a.
Yeah.
I mean, this is East's a good hockey team, and they got a good netminder too. And Horvath used to go to Regis or something. He went to Regis for a year or two, but I may be wrong on that. But he's a good goaltender for sure.
He's been sharp.
Yeah, he's made some big saves tonight, and
I haven't seen the stats, but I got to think the shots are probably close to 30 here for the Raiders.
Yeah. No question.
Without question.
He's made some big saves.
Some quality chances in there, not shots out from the edges, little can of corn saves. He's had some tough stuff in close and in traffic, and he's done a good job.
Same thing in terms of traffic and some big, some big saves and big moments for Easton Sparks here too tonight, Tom. So,
no question this could be a tighter game.
With that just unfortunate turnover right in front of the net, and he's right in position to make that save. Otherwise, I think East takes the lead right there.
Yeah. So, East on the power play.
Covers that puck. Easton Sparks, he tried to cover the puck and
got a whistle.
Got a whistle, so we'll take it.
East going to be pressing hard here for the remainder. They know this is their opportunity. Down 3. They win the faceoff, comes up high, walks wide, gets around, shot fanned on. Damrath takes it away and feeds it far side, but not out. Patterson there for East. Fumbled for a second. He's forced out of the zone. Has to play it back and regroup. Thought he would wheel and try and dump that deep. But he'll go instead on the skate. Good poke check and banged out. That's just nice back check work there.
Yeah, good back check work.
That's Reese
by
Peterson.
Reese Peterson, and then good support there by Luke Damrath on the back to clear the puck.
Back through the middle. Raiders again with an opportunity. Cleared down ice.
Damrath will dump it again. I mean, that's what you want to see. Damrath Damrath with some major patience back there on the back end.
Williams just bodies through, takes the man off the puck. Giles out front, point blank. What a feed by
goodness.
Giles.
What a feed and what a save by Easton Sparks. Wow.
Wow, what an opportunity in front. That was number 22, Talon Bennett, who had jumped up. Or no, sorry, number 12. I apologize. Peter Krug right in front. Gets the pass from Giles, 29. And he's point blank in front of Easton Sparks. What a save.
Sparks with a big save, and that's important, right? Keep it a 3-goal game right here.
And that's what you were talking about. Even though he didn't face as many shots, Sparks has been outstanding in the net.
Yeah, and that puck goes up, deflected into the netting. And 19, is that Patterson? That's Patterson for East.
Yep.
Kind of looks to the sky a little bit there and off that deflection, just looking for.
What's a guy got to do?
I know. What do I got to do to get one? And East really needs one. Raiders with 50 seconds left to kill on this East power play with 10:44 left here in the third.
Big win, but the D wasn't ready as it comes all the way back out of the zone. Surprisingly, Stone has to go back.
Nolan Williams again.
Good pressure on the forecheck. Williams right back on it.
He's just all over
and
it.
Another poke. That's going to be a non-call. That should be a non-call and a great step up. Williams and Beck just hard at work.
And I think that's the right call there too.
Yeah,
for sure.
They were tied up on a loose puck with no advantage. Either way. Well, here comes Giles back on. Down the boards quickly. Beck across, forced loose and out of the zone by the Raiders. 10 minutes now in the third and
5 seconds left here on that penalty kill.
Winding
Great
down.
penalty kill for the Raiders here.
Very key. That may take a little bit of energy out of East. We'll see what the Angels have as they push it ahead. Patterson's still going, walks through 2, but can't get around the 3rd, hands that one off. Peterson.
Yeah, Patterson has a lot of energy still, it seems like. So
yeah, he's a leader.
Good player.
He's got that C on his jersey for a reason. He sets the tone. As that's a nice work and out through, and here comes Joppe, near side. Reese unable quite to corral that, but then finds it behind the net.
Oh, Reese, what a big pass there for Cieslak.
Trying to return the favor to Vinny after Vinny set him up earlier.
Cieslak looking for his 2nd goal there, and Reese Peterson sort of feathers a pass from behind the net out front. And good save again there good positioning there by Horvath. And Raiders will make the line change again. You want to see these quick line changes going forward, back out with the Evan McCulloch line.
Face off one back. Mahalik sent down low there by the Raiders, but around and on to East. East gets it free through the middle. East bangs it ahead. Slowed up there by Sparks on the far side in the corner. East first one there. Bodied through, tap loose by Mahalik.
Oh, good play there by Greg.
And he comes across immediately. Good stick across for Osgood. Osgood shot, gloved up. As Mahalik drives the net, pressured off there by Stone. But a good effort there as the Raiders get one down ice and gain an offensive zone face-off at 8:56.
All right, so we're going to see I think we're going to see that line stay out there. Mahalik, Osgood, and Greg stay out there with Damrath and looks like Kornmesser in the back.
Played off on the near side, banged around the boards. Mahalik comes in, shoulders off the man. Can't control the puck, banged out of the zone instead as East sends it down ice and they get an icing.
And you're going to get, well, are we going to get a line change here?
I think we should,
well,
but maybe not. You know,
hey,
coach says let's give those guys another crack at it offensively.
We're not going to object to that, right, Tom?
They're fresh. I think they're fresh. They got some juice. 8:40 of the 3rd. Let's see a face-off win.
I feel like we're getting 81-10 right here.
I like it. Back around. First, we're going to have to get one loose puck from East as that's gloved down. Mahalik comes back, plays it. Works far side, hands it off on the Dino, takes it back himself. He finds Greg, gets pinched off, but there's Avery back on it. Avery shoots down in the zone.
That's a
bodied up from behind.
Yes, we're going to get a call on the backside right here. And yes, sir.
Power play drawn by Mr. Osgood. And he's like, let me stay, let me stay, let me stay. Mahalik says, no, we're going to the bench, dude. Because here comes Beck and Williams.
He's sticking on, though, that he's on that power play unit there, Tom. So
Beck and Williams will come out to join him. That's a great draw there as he just worked. He just outworked him. Forced the man to take the play from behind. Yep. And the East defender couldn't keep the feet moving, so he takes a stick penalty. And at 8:12, Raiders go on the power play. Boy, this is an opportunity for the dagger. At 4-1.
Yep, time to put it down right here. And it looks like East not particularly pleased with that call, but I mean, it was right in front of the backside referee right back here, and he made the call.
And sometimes they see that stick better than the ref that's in the zone, right, because the angle looks like a puck battle.
Yeah, because it wasn't called, and I don't know that he saw it that way. So
that's why you have 2 refs out there. Brenner down low, plays that back out. Good keep by Beck. Fires a shot loose, but nobody home. And he fires it in his own net. That's going to be Ian Beck's goal as the defender can't believe it. As number 24, sorry, Leighton Kelberg. I don't want to say your name out loud, but Leighton, with his head down, goes to the bench as he just had an own goal to make it 5-1.
Yeah, that's going to be Ian Beck's goal for sure, and we'll get a power play goal on that one for sure.
That's going to be 5-1 Raiders.
5-1 Regis.
The East crowd is heading for the exit. Face-off brought in by Brennick. Nice win there by
Ooh,
Warrock.
good play there by Brennick to get that to the front right there.
Reese was knocked down. Nice pass from Reese. Shot! Oh, it goes off a leg and up high off the backboards. Peterson with it. Back out front again and a nice setup. Backhanded stick to side by Horvath.
So, well, that's not Horvath anymore.
Oh,
I think
anymore.
Horvath came off.
You're right, Barrett. Smithberger was the one that was out. So Smithberger comes on.
Good shift from this Warrock, Brennick, and Peterson combination right here. This Warrock and Brennick have played really well tonight. Really well. I mean, I've been
each
really
shift.
impressed.
Their forecheck pressure has been strong. They've
Yep.
created opportunities, and they've been rotating with different forwards depending on whether it's Williams or Peterson, and it doesn't matter. They're still working and creating.
Well, and that can be a challenge, right? Because it might change your role based upon who you are on the ice. But good work there by Warrock
And Brennick.
and Brennick.
Well, there's a shot by Stone, who pressed it all the way into the zone, turned aside. Mahalik knocks one's loose, and now he's up one-on-one. Mahalik breaks in, tries to go around the D. Good stick check by Stone, but Mahalik stays on it. Out to the corner, near side. Thrown across, that ricochets out in front of Smithberger, but fed out of the zone by East. Now back on.
Oh, Zach Lorenzo almost had a 2-on-1 develop right there.
And now it goes the other way.
Good cover
up.
there.
Nice
good cover there by Easton Sparks, no question.
Backhanded on by East as they jumped up in the play, but Sparks sniffs that one out and shuts it down. 6:11 left here in the third. Raiders comfortably ahead 5-1.
Comfortably. I like that word. It's nice to have a game like this for sure, Tom.
Now, if you talk to my wife, she would say I need a 5-goal lead to relax, so she needs one more before she'll enjoy things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping we get I'm hoping Coach Ott is relaxing a little bit and watching his son Shane play for Niagara against DU tonight.
Yeah,
and
great opportunity.
Yeah, and is enjoying seeing the Raiders. Hopefully he's tuning in, even if he turns the volume down. And watching his Raiders really put on a dominating performance here.
Well, Coach, if you're listening, the first thing I'm going to say to you is, why are you listening? Turn me and John off and watch your son play hockey.
That's right.
Because that is a special opportunity to see Shane come back to Denver with Niagara. And I kept asking him, why can't we move this game so we can actually all go see it? But excited for Shane to be back in town here playing in his home city for Niagara against DU tonight.
And tomorrow night.
And tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the Raiders are helping Coach out by
taking care of business, right?
Taking care of things here with the 5-1 lead as Williams. Oh, there's the Jets.
Yeah.
Late in the third, still pushing Nolan around the D. Good position there by Stone as he just pushes him out to the sideboards. Calvin Stone, good D. Throws it up and out of the zone. Paranjape back. Giles jumps up on it, pulls it loose to himself, cuts middle. Oh, goes off a skate, and Jape clears it out to the far side.
Good feathery pass there by Jape.
Oh, there it is! No! Shot save! Smithberger save! On Paranjape. Oh my, should have been 6 there. And then Jape crosses one up looking for Beck. Kept in at the point. Crowell's shot deflects up off the glass behind. What a flurry of opportunities there for the Raiders. And we're going to have a penalty call. Hand pass, excuse me. Just a hand pass call by the Raiders.
Yeah, they're both going to go, I think. I think Beck and, well, maybe they're both going to go, or just Ian?
Maybe just Ian, because he gets the last man.
Yep.
We'll call a cross check.
We'll go with a cross check there. So the Raiders will go on the penalty kill, but
wow, if you could just see that flurry for Smithberger.
Somehow on the scoreboard,
It's
They're
climbing.
getting goal. I mean, I don't know what's happening here, Tom. It's 7-5 all of a sudden, and East is ahead.
Oh, that ought to get corrected in a hurry.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
back.
you know.
Now we're back.
Remember, folks, scoreboard operator, unpaid position, volunteer only. Let's not get too bent out of shape. But
I was getting worried there, like I missed something for a minute.
The action really heated up, and but the Raiders back in control 5-1, but on the PK as Beck goes to the box for a cross check. And it's out to center ice, though, as you can tell there's a little, it's a little harder. That last goal, I think, probably hurt East, but nice look and a score. Beautiful power play goal.
Yeah, that's a nice goal right there for East. Brings it back to 5-2.
And just a good look, heads up play. Finds a loose puck, backhands out front, and right there on the tape for the forehand finish. Really not much of a chance there for Eastie.
Yeah.
And at 3:25, they cut the lead to 3 again at 5-2. And just as you think the air might be out of the sails of East, they come right back and said, we're still in this, we're still playing.
This game isn't completely over yet. I imagine we'll see them maybe pull their goalie pretty soon. That's going to be icing on the Raiders.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll do it right now. I mean, down 3 goals.
3 minutes left.
Well, those extra
aggressive
couple of goals make all the difference right now, don't they, Tom?
Yeah, no question. The Patrick Waugh theory of going empty early, but I don't think we're going to see that out of East.
No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe they're hoping they can get one. They can get one here and then make things interesting.
Well, this is where you close out games. This is where, during the Chassa season, the Raiders learn a little something about how to continue the focus, continue the little things.
Well, and look at who you got out there. You got a strong defensive group out there right now. I think you got about your strongest defensive group of one of your strongest group of forwards with Alex Gregory, Easton Sparks. I'm sorry, Eddie Barnes.
Eddie Barnes, and Alex Gregory.
And then Vincent Cieslak, Zach Lorenzo, and Luke Damrath. That's who you want out there, quite honestly, to be on the defensive end.
Well,
right, Eddie Barnes going to take that face-off. Good face-off win there by Barnes.
East pulls one loose. Goes up high. Stone shot blocked off the leg of Gregory. Goes out to the far side corner. And that gets chipped free and out. And that's what the Raiders need.
That's big right there.
There's a tap through the middle, but unaware there. Krug didn't see it, and he overskated it.
Good work there by Cieslak. And Cieslak will look to get off and get a line change. Back out with Beck.
Beck and Williams should be back out.
Yeah.
2:35 left here, third period. Raiders 3-goal lead. East trying to stretch it and find a way to get some offensive pressure.
That's icing. That's icing. All day.
Oh, no! Front! Oh my! As Easton Sparks, with a little bit of a misplay, turns it over straight in front of his goal.
I thought that was icing. I mean, that puck came, and he didn't play it until it was down beneath the net.
Opportunistic for Peter Galambos, number 5, as he gets a goal late at 2:24, and there's your 2-goal differential you talked about on an unexpected misplay.
Well, now we'll expect to see the goalie get pulled pretty quick here, I got to think, once he can get control. Here he comes. It looks like he's already.
And a good read. Whoa! Oh, I thought he was on sides. There is not offsides. He waited till the man touched. That is not a good call there. As he absolutely waited for him to be back on sides.
Oh, I thought he was there. I thought that was an onside play, and Ian Beck.
But East will take the face-off win. Now that should be icing.
Oh no, you got to call that.
Yeah,
there we go.
You got to get your hand up. And he does, and we'll go down to the offensive zone at 2:05 as the Raiders look up and see 5-3 on the scoreboard. Time to buckle down and play
Yeah.
The kind of hockey you know how to play that you've been playing all night.
Definitely.
Really. Don't take your
Definitely.
foot off the gas. This is the line to do it. As that comes around, whistles up and out. There's that play by East as they try to send the winger wide.
But that's the guy that you want to be speeding back, and here he comes.
And he turns the tables as Joppe gets it all the way back down in the zone. Tried to center one back out, but it goes off the back of the net. Played up the far side boards. Hops through Williams and gets down ice. Beck, of course, back responsibly on the D end. There's a turnover in front. Backhand shot comes out front, and Sparks has to cover.
You know, a lot of the early bounces we were seeing in this third period were going the Raiders' way, and all of a sudden it's kind of flipped. All right, back out with Cieslak, Barnes, and Reese Peterson. So another good defensive combination here.
Minute and a half left.
I'm surprised that the East goalie is still in the net.
Yeah, you would have thought that would have been an opportunity to pull him right there for the offensive zone faceoff.
They're not even looking at him right now.
No. And here comes
look
Barnes.
At Easton. Look at Eddie Barnes right there again.
And Barnes with it. Oh, tried to center up for Cieslak, but picked off and played ahead there by number 12, Peter Krug. Still on in the zone, though. Burning down to a minute as the Raiders continue to pressure. Puck knocked free there by Reese Peterson. Cieslak fakes in front, then plays it back up to the point. Chance for Damrath, throws it in.
Good shot there by Damrath, low. And Vinny trying to stuff that.
Wrap around in front. Smithberger able to make a couple of saves, but the Raiders take it away. Good job by Zach Lorenzo. Just bodies up the man and brings it all the way into the zone. Peterson back helps and taps one loose, forces East back inside 30 seconds left. Puck is free and dumped in deep. Back behind the goal. Raiders play it out onto the far side. East.
They're still not pulling the goalie. And here
now
we go.
Opportunity. And now we got a 2-on-0. Beck fires, glove save, shot, score! Beck gets the rebound and puts it home for his second tally of the game to make it 6-3 at 10 seconds of the third period. Ian Beck.
All right. That's going to do it. I think I feel pretty good about a 6-3 lead with 10 seconds left. So
yeah, and a center ice face-off. Pretty good. Good with that as the fans will clear out in their entirety.
Yep, it got a little bit interesting there for a few minutes.
Yeah, just for a second. Mahalik face-off on for Osgood. He gets bodied off. Puck knocked loose and deep. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and time will expire.
All right.
On a solid Raider win at 6-3.
Solid Raider win coming back from the break. And a good victory over a very solid East team. 6-3 Raiders. And hey, a good start to this big 9 games and 11-day stretch. And they got another big one tomorrow against Ralston Valley.
Up at Apex, where it's always challenging.
It's it definitely is. We saw that earlier this year, and hey, hopefully the Raiders are ready to respond and ready to get going again tomorrow. And so the Raiders move their record in the Chassa season to 4-1-1, and this will help them in the rankings.
Yeah, as Max Preps likes the look of the Raiders this year.
Yep.
Started them up there at leading the pack.
Yep, and I think they like this East team, and this is a good victory for the Raiders. So thanks again to the DeLoachas for sponsoring tonight's game. Alex Warrad had a heck of a game with his grandparents sponsoring, and we will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, 8 o'clock up at the Apex against Ralston Valley. Thanks, Tom.
Go
Enjoyed
Raiders.
it.
Thanks, brother.
All right, brother.
Always fun.
Thanks.
Take care, everybody.